Hey guys, how we doing? So Dan from Trading with Dan here. So this is our Forex update. So to those charts, as always, we start with the Euro US dollar. You guys know this is my favorite sell, but hey, look, we've got the lines drawn on. The breakout of the channel up here. This initial breakout of the channel, we were looking at basically a test below back here into the channel and down, but we didn't get that. We got the break of the line, a bit of a retrace, but we actually bounced off the support of the old pennant resistance. So yeah, so we had this line drawn on as well based on this horizontal. If we break over here, then yeah, basically the sky's the limit, and then I guess we're going to have a proper move up to fulfill basically the targets of this pennant, which basically was up here. But yeah, failing that, if we do come back into the pennant back below, then obviously we're going to get a lower move. It's hard for me to say much about what's going on here other than obviously on the daily. Like I said, if we break over here, yeah, just expect some pretty accelerated upside. Down to the 4 hour, do we have any interesting 4 hour candles? Potentially, if we get a bit more of a push up here, we could actually get a nice 4 hour 9 coming up in what would be yeah, in about 8 hours, just over 8 hours. Would have it printed actually in 4.5 hours, providing we were higher, but obviously the candle wouldn't be closed. So that could be a potential target. Maybe we will fake above this level, get the 9, and then we can draw ourselves a new sell line to potentially sell if we break under. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Euro US dollar. Cable, what we've got going in cable. Yeah, cable's obviously having a bit of a tough time here. We obviously broke up this line. We got the move. We broke over the line. We got the move up. Then we had this. We then had the 9 here, which then we brought it back under. This line that we have drawn, this support line. And support and resistance actually, but then we broke back over pretty convincingly, and all the way up to the 200 on the 4 hour, where we then subsequently got rejected from pretty hard, basically all the way back from where we came. We looked at these candles the other day. You don't often see candles like this, but yeah, it was obviously a pretty bearish formation, and then we had some wild action, and then obviously ultimately coming down. So yeah, bit of action going on in these currency markets at the moment. But yes, as far as TD Sequential wise, I don't really have much of a view on this. The only real view that I had was the potential acceleration higher, just based on this channel that we've been forming. Really, that's all it was. The bottom of the channel, the top of the channel. We broke down, we got back in. We are now in, and we're using it as support. So potentially we're going to move to the top of the channel. We'll have to keep our eye on that. Euro sterling, euro pound. Yeah, so we nearly got to our first target, got all the way back up. Also, we've got a nice new trade lined up on the 4 hour here. We'll get that in. We'll just check the daily, check we're not missing anything that we need to be seeing on the daily. Yeah, we had the daily 9 there. Right, so we will we'll go to the 4 hour and we'll put this our new trade idea in. So we'll get rid of these. In fact, I should move that around. I might keep that. Get rid of this. I believe this is a trend line. We put this in as a trend line rather than an actual just a normal line. So yeah, here we go. This is the level, the new level, the new normal. Let me get rid of this. And I mean, yeah, I would say if we break down, oh god, I thought you would be easy to move. If we break down under here, then yeah, target the 200, which will probably end up being around here. This is 200 on the daily, on the 4 hour. Let me just see if we've got anything interesting on the daily. Yeah, we'll move it up a bit to line more with these moving averages. Ultimately though, that could be on its way down to the 200 daily, ultimately. If we do get, basically if we get down to here, it'll be pretty confirmed downtrend. I mean, we'll have this horizontal support to potentially bounce us back up, have a bit of a bounce, but ultimately I think we'll potentially make our way down to there. So we'll leave that in and we'll see how we get on in this trade. Yeah, we'll see how we got on with this trade. Obviously we can see we've got some very nice horizontal support, horizontal confluence, horizontal support from this old horizontal resistance. ORNS, old resistance, new support, that's the one. Right, so Aussie dollar, Swiss dollar, was this based on? Yeah, it's based on the 4 hour. Yeah, so we actually faked out into this trade. We didn't accelerate to the downside, came back above, so you would have taken profits, trading take profits, and then if not, you would have had your break even stop there. So pretty much out this trade, but I mean, we'll leave it on to see how it plays out, see if this is just some market trickery, or whether we do indeed keep going back up. I mean, what I would say on here is if we break above the 9, we'll put it here. It's quite a bit of a distance, isn't it? We'll just put it here. If we break above here, just take your pick. Take your pick how high. However high you want. So we'll leave that on there, and we'll straighten this line up a little bit, and we'll put it here. Yes, there we go. Right, Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. I don't think we had anything going on here. This is a case, especially on the 4 hour, we're just getting squashed. We're getting squished between the moving averages. So I don't really need to draw much on here. It's just a case of if we break above these or break below those. That's probably going to dictate the next movement here. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful daily 9. Beautiful day, beautiful trade there. We must have spoken about I've obviously seen this and spoke about this before. But yeah, great trade. We would have had that drawn on. Yeah, I mean, we seem to be losing the 21 here. So yeah, I mean, it's not a TD trade, but if we do hold and keep closing under this 21, I mean, expect a test down to at least these moving averages, at least a 200 daily. US dollar, Japanese yen. This is obviously a 4 hour trade. What was this then? Yeah, so we had our sell trade activated, and then we said if we hit this line, we'll either break through, we keep going. If we don't, we bounce off it. But we did speak about it yesterday, I do remember now. Canadian dollar. Yeah, so we got basically the break below. And this is basically the target. I mean, to be honest, this basically nearly reached the target almost straight away. Obviously it didn't meet the moving average, but it met the level that we pointed to, so it's slightly irrelevant, so I'll be quiet now. But yeah, but this horizontal here, we did meet this horizontal support too, and then got wicked back up. But I still would expect this is potentially still a sell around this level. I think this level will become will be a sort of resistance level, and yeah, we will potentially make our way down. But if not, obviously if we break above and hold a 4 hour above it, then yeah, potentially back upwards, and then you'll just buy basically above the top of the 9. So we will draw a line just above here, just to remind us of what we're playing with here. What we are playing with is just a buy trade if we break above here, just onwards and upwards, basically continuation of the well, this, I don't know how far back this trend goes, but yeah, continuation of the general upwards trend. But that isn't, I think we'll be moving down, but we'll see what I think just is irrelevant. It's irrelevant, guys. Euro, a Japanese yen, potentially getting a daily, a 4 hour 9 coming. Anything on the daily? Nothing on the daily other than the 200 daily moving average. So I would say maybe if we get a 9 in around this level, around the 200, then that will be a good sell trade, but we'll have to play that in real time. We'll have to see what happens. I could probably start writing text boxes in here saying what we're looking at, just so that we know what we're keeping an eye out. Like I could type in here, looking for a 4 hour 9 at the 200 day MA. I mean, we could put that in and then we could see how it plays out. I'll have to work this out another time, but yeah, we could do that. Aussie dollar, US dollar, another pair that I'm bearish of. Not much doing here. We didn't really want to get involved with this 9 because it moved too far. Hugging the 21. This is a moving average play, basically, guys. So it's a moving average play. Break this moving average. Yeah, I guess we'll come down. I don't think the 50 is far enough, but we have played between the 21 and the 50 previously, so maybe it is, but that's not really. There's not enough meat on that bones. Maybe the 200 would be, well, I mean, me just saying there's not enough meat on that bones is just irrelevant. It's not like, yeah, then I can't just say, oh, maybe the 200 then, because that's a bigger move. I mean, it's just really relevant stuff for me to say. But we'll draw a line across here on this daily. This is looking pretty clear-cut trade for me. Either we will get it or we won't get it. We'll get it or we won't get it. And I mean, strong market, where to aim for? Where to aim for? I would just say initially here, and then just play it with your trailing take profits if the trade is activated. Obviously it's a bit difficult. Again, I'm drawing this on possibly prematurely because this 9 has got 8 hours left to go on this daily candle. So I mean, we could blast below it already, but we'll leave it there anyway. Some nice horizontal here, horizontal confluence. So if you break that, maybe I probably expect to move down to there. Right, US dollar. Well, this worked out to plan. This is the daily, so we obviously know this worked out to plan. Yeah, and still working out to plan. Yeah, we had the 9. Hard to really draw where, because this 8 candle, but we will draw it on. We will draw this, so we'll draw a line across here. Draw a line across here. Get rid of that end, and then, I mean, if we do basically break this level, these moving averages are coming down pretty strongly, and we're in a bearish move. So I would only really be, I think the 50 period is appropriate, possibly coming in around there. So we will leave that on there and see how that goes. US dollar, Swiss franc, pretty doji looking. Instantly I'm looking at this candle thinking sell below this candle. I don't care about the number, but anyway, let's look at what it looks like on the daily. Yeah, tightening range we've got going on here. Why have we got this drawn on here? Oh yeah, so we've got the larger trend. We're just tightening up. I mean, to be honest, this larger trend, we might as well delete this now, and then pretty much draw a pennant in. This is pretty much what we're looking at here. What is that down there? What are you doing? Who are you? Oh, sorry, this is obviously just a move based on that larger formation. Right. Very clear cut, very clear cut, very mature in this formation. Very mature. You don't normally get this mature in a formation. So this is I mean, this almost gets to the point where you get so mature in a formation, the formation doesn't really, just basically fizzles out. I mean, the irony of these sorts of things. But yeah, if we do, I mean, if we break out, I mean, we could bump and run, fake out, back up, fake up, back down. But either way, we're looking for an acceleration in this move. Euro dollar, US dollar, yeah, USD, Swiss franc, yeah. I mean, we'll get rid of this one as well. So we're just waiting for a move out of here. I mean, that's it. New Zealand dollar, US dollar. This is basically one of the I look like the stock market trades. So we're on an 8, like the stock market, nearly on a 9. 4 hour, I'm guessing, won't be showing us too much. No, we had, yeah, well, we had the 9 here. This 9 candles here. Yeah, this is very reminiscent of another trade, sort of faked into it, took our profit quick and then back up. I'm guessing it was another New Zealand dollar. I bet it was this one. Yeah, pretty much. There we go. Yeah, so we had the 9. Oh no, no, it wasn't that one. It was one. I don't know. Maybe it was this one. No, I don't know. We saw it anyway. We don't know. You guys know which one it was. Right, dollar index. Let's have a look. Still breaking down. Literally, this is practically at the target, isn't it? This again. This is why I do like technical analysis and why I don't trade fundamentals and why I basically learned a long time ago not to trade fundamentals or my views. I thought this would be going up. I didn't think we'd break down here and get down here, but I drew it on. I've been saying this every day, every these videos. I drew it on because this is basically the trade you've got to take. Yeah, and there you go. That's why you just got to take the trade you're given, not what you think the market should be doing. But yeah, I would near enough say this is basically at the target. Maybe a little bit more juice in it, but we are getting some indecision candles, reversal candles. What indecision candles, potentially reversal. But yeah, so maybe that's done. Maybe you're looking for dollar strength now. So maybe careful of your gold longs and your Bitcoin longs. Bitcoin's having a bit of a move. But yeah, so what we want to really be doing is timing ourselves timing ourselves a sort of move back up. So what I would suggest, playing in line with this horizontal here, and well, I mean the 9's kind of there. This is quite yeah, we'll put it here. We'll put it, say, top of the 9-ish. No, we don't want that. So we're looking Come on. About here. This is the buy line. This is the buy line. So breaking above here, I know that we have got candles above here, but we've left it a little bit more time now, and we're a bit more conservative with this level here. So if we break above here, I would be, oh, what are you doing? Do you know what? If I wanted to do that, I wouldn't have been able to do it. Right, so yeah, just looking for a move above here, and then just, I mean, we'll just target the 200. We'll be conservative. I mean, I would like to say all the way up here because that's my macro view, but again, like I said, just ignore my macro view, and then we'll have another line in case we break the 200. Right, so that's the dollar index. Right, we don't need to look too much at these. Oh, got a bit of movement down here in the Brazilian. Oh, look at that. Just look at that. Off the 9 as well. So if we were drawing that, we would have been drawing the 9. Why is that so tight? Does this currency just not... Is that what? It's just what happened these days? What happened on those days? But anyway, look, great 9, great 9. I mean, this is the first 9 that's probably really broke above. That one didn't. I'm a bit dubious of this price action. Probably why I've not got too much drawn on this chart. But what have we got on the daily? Do we have a daily 9 as well? Oh, we had a daily 9, so that's what we're getting held up by. Right, so we've got this daily candle. We've still got time left in this daily candle. We'll be, I don't know when this daily candle is going to, sorry, I do know when, obviously. It's going to, I do know when, 9 hours, 12 hours and 49 seconds, but I don't know where. So, potential buy trade. Basically, above here. There's no real target here. I mean, the sky's the limit for this. It's moving. It's been moved up a lot fast. So if we do break up, that's what we're looking at. US dollar, Mexican peso. Yeah, this is a fantastic trade. There we go. So we've got the 9. This is it. This is out of the trade now. Daily 9. Again, this is a very similar trade now. So put this back on. Get rid of that. Get the arrow, and then yeah, the world is your lobster. Get rid of the arrow on this one. Here we go. Right, that's that one. And then US dollar, Turkish lira. I'm guessing we're gonna have a similar action, guys. This all ties in. This is obviously predicated. These moves up are predicated on dollar strength, the same as in the dollar index. These moves up are predicated on these 9s and dollar strength. Obviously 4-hour 9s. And then potential dollar move up. They were a pretty correlated trade, to say the least. But yeah, we'll get back on this. Oh, we got a 9. We've got a 9 here. So, should we do we do the 4-hour 9? Do we draw the daily 9? I mean, just my bias is going to tell me to draw the other one, just because I'm biased. But we're practically at this now. So this should already been drawn on. I will just put it here. So we've basically got the line there, and we have got, we'll whiz over to the 4-hour. We have the, it's very tight, guys. We've got the line here. This is still not bad trading though. This is, I mean, this is still is what it is. These are just the trades that you'll be looking for. Breaking above here, upwards, breaking below, downwards. There we go. Let's just whiz this back on the daily and see what it's looking like. It's going to look tight, but yeah. So it's just this candle basically, and that should probably be more like that. Right. So let's look at it on the 4-hour. Very tight on the 4-hour. Very tight. And we're pretty much almost. I mean, we're practically on this trade. But yeah, if you break this, I mean, it's just this candle isn't closed yet. It's the problem. We've got 10. Oh, how we can't have 10 hours on this? No, sorry, 10 minutes. This candle's nearly closed. This candle's going to close about here. So we'll just move it up. Just so we give ourselves some leeway above there. And yeah, we'll leave it on like that. So right, anyway, so remember guys, not a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research. And I will speak to you guys soon.